Okay, let's look at related rates where you could have more than one thing moving, right? So in this case, if you think about a balloon, the volume of air, okay, so and that's what they're telling you right here, this volume is increasing at a rate of 400 cubic inches per minute. So the air in the balloon, right? And if you think about it, as it's increasing, so is the radius. So they've given me the change in volume over the change in time. Okay, all these related rates are with respect to time, is 400 cubic inches per minute. And they want me to find the change of the radius over change in time. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to find. Let's write that right there. Find. And given when the radius is 8 inches. Okay, so in other words, how fast is the radius increasing when it's at 8 inches? So the first thing you have to remember is how to find the volume of a sphere. So volume of sphere formula is 4/3 pi r cubed. How did I know that? I Googled it, just like you guys do, right? Now, it's important to realize that this r is really with respect to time, right? Because it's changing, the volume, the radius is changing with respect to time as well as the volume. So when I take this derivative, so when I find dv dt, I have to be careful with that piece. That's going to be my implicit differentiation that we've been doing. All right, so the 4/3 and the pi, of course, just stays out front. The derivative of r cubed would be 3r squared times dr dt. And I could make that look a little bit better because, of course, the threes can cancel. So I end up with 4 pi r squared dr dt. And that's what they're asking me to find, right? They're asking me to find dr dt, so I would actually solve for dr dt, which means I would have dv dt. I'm going to divide off the 4 pi r squared. Okay, so in other words, I'm doing this because I'm trying to solve for dr dt, which solves for dr dt. And then I know this value was given, so I put in my 400 over 4 pi, and they told me when the radius was 8 inches. So this is my dr dt. And then, of course, I multiply all this out, and I can reduce it. So I get 400 over 256 pi, or 25 over 16 pi, which is saying when the volume is increasing at 400 cubic inches per minute and the radius is 8 inches, then the radius is increasing at a rate of this 25 over 16 pi inches per minute.